about what you learned out of all the data, what seemed to be the most optimal dosing strategy. So by that I mean the method and the timing. So for example, James Fadiman, he has his like every fourth day sort of protocol. Paul Stamets has the 5 days on, 2 days off for psilocybin protocol. What was found with the Amanita Muscaria? Does it work with the 1 day on, 2 days off thing? Do you take it 3 months in a row? Do you take it for 2 days? So what is the sort of dosing strategy that was found to be the most sort of broadly effective for people?
What we find out for 4 years of research with what Amanita Muscaria could be taken every day, in the morning, once a day or twice, and the dose should not exceed 1 gram. And you can take 0.3 gram, 0.2 grams every day, let's say for 3-4 weeks, take a break, and observe the effects. Do you have any effects or you don't have any effects? And then you continue like 2, 3, 4 courses per year. But I'm talking just about my study and what I discovered. To tell you the truth, I don't want to advise people how to take it. And I'm not promoting or advocating or consulting or Amanita Muscaria microdoses. I just present the data I collected, and I have to say it, I don't advise you to take Amanita Muscaria without consulting your doctor before I say anything. I just want to present the data which I collected. The most effective way to take Amanita Muscaria is once a day, twice a day, for a certain period of time, and then take a break. That's the protocol which we discovered together, and it's based on over 6,000 people reports. That's why in my book, the big part of my book, I present the letters from people, because if we read those letters, we can see how different Amanita Muscaria affects everybody. That's why I put over 1,000 reports of people taking Amanita in small dosages. So we have prehistory, we talk about their preconditions, we take how did they take it, how often did they take, how long did they take, and you can see how different it affects everybody. That's what it is. But I don't want to consult anyone on taking Amanita, really.
Well, I mean, especially with the dose variability you were speaking to, I mean, the most you could do is educate people on safe preparation and collection, and let them hopefully make their own choices. With that said, you had said, what the data suggested was like, would you say 0.5 gram or less? Is that what you said? Sorry.
Yeah.
So, and that would be, is that like powdered? Is that dried powdered? Because I know that you also mentioned there's something to do with milk, and then there's the liquid preparation. And then also I know that, it seems like it's possible to smoke Amanita, or some people do. Like, what did you notice the differences there? Or did it sort of default like, the most safe and effective and secure way is to prepare it as a powder and take 0.5 gram or less?
It could be taken as a powder. You just take, people took it mostly with an empty stomach. The reason we are talking on empty stomach, because acidity of our guts, of our stomach, on empty stomach is 2.7 pH. And 2.7 pH transform ibotenic acid to muscimol as well. That's the reason. And it could be taken as you can soak the powder in a warm water for 20-25 minutes and just drink the water, because all the chemical compounds in Amanita Muscaria is water soluble. And you can just take a small piece of cup. The better way to ground it before you take it, because it's kind of consolidate the whole thing, because you have different mushrooms. You just powder it and take it as a powder form, but it really does matter. If you take it on empty stomach, our body will take everything, even like you take a small piece of cup and chew it. Doesn't make any big difference. And about chemicals, let's say somebody picked up Amanita Muscaria near the road or near chemical factory and like got bad in the environment, like let's say chemical garbage or whatever field. This could be very dangerous because Amanita, like any other mushrooms, sucks all the poison from ground. Heavy metals and our mercury, anything. It's not just Amanita. Basically any mushroom. If people pick them up in not safe places, could be real dangerous. That's the problem. That's why I wrote about my research. Is everything I know, everything I find out is in a book. There is no really questions I can answer because everything I know, it's in a book. And when people say, "Oh, Masha, I have bad condition, what should I do?" I don't know. I don't want to advise you. My study was based on volunteers. It's not like went public and said, "Okay, people, let's take Amanita and report to me." It was all the people worked with me, they were volunteers. So that's
Well, then
did I answer your question?
Yes, I still remain very curious about smoking. About
smoking, right?
Yeah.
You can try smoking. It's not good. I tried myself. Some of my listeners reported to me. You don't go to the trip. You have like a very dull. The more you smoke, the more like kind of dull you become, and it's not very pleasant experience. It's not any when you smoke cannabis. It's totally wasting of product.
Okay.
I tried it several times. I tried the bong, I tried the joint, doesn't work. And the same data I got from people who smoked it. Nothing. Basically nothing. Nothing positive, I mean.
Okay, noted.